throw the flag.
I can't even do any imitation of Chewbacca other than me looking worse than Chewbacca. So I guess that'll do. Happy Halloween!
It is Halloween season. We are here in costume to answer your starts and sits questions. I am a retired crooked referee being brought out of retirement just to screw the Raiders today in their game against the New Orleans Saints. Scottie is Chewbacca.
Yes, and I would love to do the voice, but it's a no-go. It's a no-go.
It's a no-go. Oh, man, TD's saying it was a rough week. His mom passed away on Thursday. Sorry to hear about that, TD's. Sorry to hear about that.
Hope things clear up. TD's is a perfect example. There are more important things than football, but hopefully football helps situations like this. TD's has been a extremely loyal supporter to us, and wishing a fast healing for you, my man. That can't be easy.
Same here, TD's. Hoping for the best, man, and I hope that you find some ways to get your mind off it and heal. You're going to need some time, so hopefully football can help. He did submit a question also. Taysom Hill or Deontay Johnson, what do you think about this starter sit here? It's a tough decision, it looks like, but I'll probably go with Taysom.
Will you? Yeah, it is a tough call. Pittsburgh's going against Philly should just ransack that entire team. So I'm hoping for the Taysom Hill 3-yard touchdown run.
The 3-yard touchdown. What about the 70-yard touchdown run?
Yeah. Nobody realizes that that I can't believe that works. The wild. I don't understand how the Wildcat works in professional football.
Comes into the game, and it's like, wait a minute.
He doesn't look like Jameis Winston or Andy Dalton. He doesn't have red hair.
Linebacker's like, why did they put a different person at quarterback?
Jack's quarterback right now.
Jets defense or 49ers defense?
Ooh, Patriots are have some injuries on the O-line. I'm going with the Jets.
I will go with the Jets too. I think it's gonna be a really low-scoring game. Good morning, Harrison. Hello. Yeah,
welcome back.
You guys can feel free to drop your starts and sits requests in the live chat. If you guys are over here on YouTube, drop your requests. Or over here on TikTok, you got to come to the YouTube channel. It's behind me on the screen. Come on over. We answer on the spot. So you guys can go ahead and just put it in there, and then we will go ahead and answer it. And we are praying for you, TDs.
Yeah, tough situation, my man. Tough situation.
Man. Stephen Armstrong is in the house.
Steve Armstrong! DK Singletary or Foreman as flex? Foreman. If you're talking about Deontay, I would assume. I don't know. Unless it's George Foreman, the old boxer. No, the Deontay Foreman, hands down, my man. Comfortable with it.
Yeah, I'm going with Deontay Foreman as well. He just had a big game last week. I think he's going to have another decent game, at least volume-wise. He's going to see it. Morning. RC Productions in the house. What's up, Renee? He's got 2 flex spots to fill. He's got Tyquan Thornton, Donovan Peoples-Jones, A.J. Dillon, and Michael Gallup. Oof.
I love Peoples-Jones. I'm going to go with Peoples-Jones Monday night. This other choice, Mikey, who are we going with, my man? I'm leaning towards Gallup, but I'm Peoples-Jones for sure. Gallup's up. Gallup. Peoples-Jones and Gallup. I'm on my first choice.
Dallas was pretty public this week about being ashamed of themselves for not getting Michael Gallup the damn football. So I think it might be a little bit of an emphasis this week. I would put Gallup in. I would put Peoples-Jones in as well. This is a tough decision. You're kind of banking on touchdowns with Dillon and Thornton. It's too much. And I think that, like I said, I think that Jets versus Patriots game is going to be a little bit low scoring. Devin Thomas, hello. Welcome to the channel. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, turn on notifications so you can be here every time we go live. And make sure you like this video. It helps out a ton in the algorithm, get it out to more. fantasy football players so we can save their fantasy seasons.
I like seeing these new names, Mikey. Exactly. New names. I'm liking it. Thanks for showing up. Devin Thomas, we're also going to help you out. Put in Pollard. He's going to have over 15 fantasy points this week.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, Zeke, I think, is out for the day, right?
Zeke's out. Pollard in. Go Pollard. Heavy Pollard. He's going to put up RB1 numbers.
Easy choice. All right. By the way, Mike, I've been wanting to say this. Russ looks washed. Yeah, I think the Broncos are up 4 on the Jaguars or something right now.
Yeah, it's a real exciting game. If you wanted to get put back to sleep and not use drugs, watch Denver and the Jaguars. And when I say drugs, not heavy drugs, I'm talking about, sleeping pills, which I guess. All right, going back. Honestly, my brain only just stopped there. Nothing. I need Marvin Jones Jr. to score me some points for me. Harrison, dude, I love you coming in every week. Yeah, if you need him to score some points, maybe we'll call him onto the show. Probably won't show up, but we'll ask him.
He's in London right now, not catching passes, apparently.
Oh, my God. Pick one?
Dalvin Cook, Dameon Pierce, Stevenson, or T. Higgins. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Why would I pick one, Steven? Yeah. I picked all. This should be a starting lineup.
Steve, your team's ridiculous if you got to pick one. I'm going Dalvin Cook because I think Dameon Pierce. Yeah, it's hard. Pierce has a hard matchup. Stevenson's going against the Jets, which how crazy is that? You're going against the Jets. Holy shit. T. Higgins is a great call, but I lean towards the running backs. So I'm leaning towards Dalvin Cook.
Something's telling me Stevenson. I think Stevenson or Dalvin Cook, Steven.
Yeah.
One of those two, and you won't be wrong. Thank goodness you guys are on. Mike Trico has some of the worst announcer in history. The knowledge he drops is like no shit.
Yes. They play on a green field with You're like, oh, thanks, dude. Really appreciate the help. Rams or Colts defense? Oh.
The Colts are playing against the Texans.
Washington.
Oh, Washington. I'm tripping. That's a tight
your boy Taylor Heineke. You going against your boy? I guess in this instance, yeah. I mean, 49ers are without Debo. They still have McCaffrey, though. I guess I'm going against Washington. Go the Colts. Yeah. I'll let Mike answer for me.
Also, I do have Metcalf. He may be a go. Do I put him in? By the way, this is really impressive. DK Metcalf was expected to be out for, I think, 2 to 4 weeks. He's planning on playing today. I think that you should keep him out of your lineup, though.
Yes. I would sit him as well, but he's a freak.
It feels like the smallest tweak, he's coming out that game.
He's a freak.
He is. That's pretty crazy. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a lot better. I wasn't doing as great in the middle of the week. I'm feeling a lot better. Who's Mad Monk?
For the record, that he called you Sean because you keep coming up on my Facebook as your name. I didn't know if you wanted your real name out there. I'm like, wait a minute. He's been lying to me for 2 years. But yeah, you keep coming on my Facebook feed, and I'm like, that son of a bitch.
Michaels, Scottie, Mike.
Got it, my man.
Yeah, you got it.
Good call. Good call.
NyQuil definitely helped me this week. B-Rob or Naheem Hines? That's your boy right there. Have mercy on me.
No. If the Colts have a shot, it's Jonathan Taylor, not Hines. So you're going B-Rob.
B-Rob. If B-Rob scores a touchdown, Keller, come and thank Scottie later today. Go to Scotty's Instagram page, Fans Football Wishlist, in the description. Thomas Ruby. I'm not seeing you here before, Thomas. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. Like the video for more. Great.
Keep pushing the positive buttons here. CD or Boyd?
CD.
You going CD?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Who's Dallas playing? Hold on. Who's Dallas? Yeah, you got to go CD. We tip our fingers if we agree.
Dallas Cowboys. Let me get the schedule pulled up next to me.
Yeah, Jamar Chase out. Boyd puts up numbers. Oh, here he is, Tony, dressed up as a guy in a sweatshirt. Yes, yes. But he has the wig on. He's wearing a wig.
He's
they play the Bears.
The Bears. All right, so if you have Tony Pollard, he's definitely putting up 20 this week. You got to go CD here.
I think that this is close, but I'm gonna go CD with my.
It is close. It is close.
Yeah, you go CD because he's your guy because you drafted him to be there.
Exactly. Tyler Boyd's a fill-in. Pittman, Singletary, or Jacoby Myers. Super Swaggers gotta know.
Jacoby Myers is going to be shut down by Gardner. I don't trust Singletary right now. I'm going Pittman.
Yeah, I think Pittman feels like the pretty easy, safe one, right? Like, I don't know. I don't trust the other two guys, and Pittman's still the number one. It doesn't really matter.
Put Pittman in there. Playing the Commanders, too, with a rookie quarterback who's going to need a receiver that's a little bit big bodied to be a safety blanket, possibly. Harrison saying W, Scotty. You're W, Scotty.
I hope so. Thanks, Harrison.
Should have played ETN over Pierce, but I'll deal with it. Yeah. Does ETN have points right now?
He ran a 49-yard run. Since being on the show, I haven't looked up at the TV. But ETN looks good.
Yeah. Looking at it right now, 17 carries, 122 yards. And
he looks real good.
3 catches as well on top of that. So
yeah.
That's nice.
He's having a good game for sure, but I mean, Dameon Pierce is no slouch. Like it's not like you're hoping that Inouye Benjamin is going to have a big day.
Yeah. Exactly. Pierce is getting the ball 20 times. He's their offense. That's the Houston's offense. So Pierce is going to get the ball. He might not put up the 120 yards ETN just put up, but Tony made a great point. You're not putting in a slouch. Trade.
I managed to trade because I also got Henry and Chubb and then D-Hop and Mike Evans. Okay, so Steven just has the most loaded team in the history of teams.
Steven's in a one-person league. Kicking ass.
Played against himself each week. His own average. Lucas, pick 3. Saquon, Chubb, Jacobs, JT. Here's another one.
Oh my! Wait! What? How do you even get those guys?
Trade Josh Jacobs, my friend.
Holy Jesus! Saquon's definitely in. Chubb definitely in.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound insane. I'm gonna sit Jonathan Taylor in this scenario.
That's not insane.
The Washington front is for real, and they're gonna be able to load the box, thinking, "Hey, we'll put the rookie." Even though Washington's secondary it's not good, Scotty. It's really really bad.
Oh, atrocious.
I still think you take your chances with Ellinger over Jonathan Taylor.
The only thing two things Washington has is a D line and Terry McLaurin. That's it. And
Taylor Heineke.
I mean, Hall of Fame.
Yes. Hall of Fame backup.
He's the Hall of Fame backup. Yeah. No, it's not crazy. So Saquon and Chubb are definitely the easy ones. And I guess, Mikey, you would pick Jonathan Taylor. I'm going Jacobs as well.
I'm going Jacobs. The Raiders are going to get punched in the face today by the Saints defense.
We're sitting Jonathan Taylor, sadly.
Mario Davis is going to walk up to Josh Jacobs. He's going to take his mojo right there in front of him.
Dude, Mike, I love that.
It's flowing today.
Yes, it's sexy.
Yeah.
He puts some extra.
He's got to learn how to deal with it, though. It's like this. He looks like a kid the first time his hair ever got long. Like, feather that shit back. Come on, let's get a little flow going.
Going for kind of a crazy referee look here, Tony. I was gonna die and everything, be a retired referee.
Mike looks like the hair's attached to the hat.
You're right. It does. It looks like a party city. Like
it looks like the hair's attached to the hat, and it's part of. Yeah. Oh God. Are we supposed to?
Who has the Big Saints? Nobody.
Speaking of the Saints, did you hear the rumor of Kamara going to the Eagles?
Yeah.
No.
The rumor. Eagles are looking into Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. So
oh my God.
Here's the thing that pisses me off the most about the Eagles is that they have a super loaded team and they have 2 first-round picks next year.
And they got Brady Quinn. I was going to call him Brady Quinn. They got Quinn for nothing.
Nothing.
Yep.
Huh.
Dressed up as a guy in a sweatshirt.
RC!
We got you, Lucas. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video, Lucas. We got you, my friend. Jacobs is going to run all over the defense. 150 yards plus. None of that today. He's going to have 75 yards and 0 touchdowns. He's going to know 150.
Garrett Wilson.
Michael Gallup, Drake London, PPR format. What do you think?
Gallup.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to give Gallup a shot there. I don't. Zach Wilson doesn't inspire any confidence in me. Like, I don't want to play any of the wide receivers. Corey Davis was having a good time. Garrett Wilson was having a good time. Conklin was like a top 5 tight end with Joe Flacco. And since Wilson came back, nobody's been relevant except for Breece Hall.
Yeah. And I picked Breece Hall over Garrett Wilson this week.
Yeah. Ouch.
It does hurt. But I have stock in Breece Hall. I'm allowed to say jokes like that. I love Breece Hall. I go Gallup. I don't trust Garrett Wilson the rest of the season, honestly. And the Falcons are just so frustrating. It's like you got this talent. You have Pitts, London. You got all this talent, and go Gallup.
Yeah, and I don't really see a reason why the Falcons would change what's been working for them to get wins, because they don't give a shit about our fantasy.
Yeah, the Cowboys have said with their words that they have an emphasis on getting the ball to Gallup this week. So I want to see it. He got 0 freaking targets last week. Please don't do this to us, Mike McCarthy. Get Gallup the ball. We've been waiting for like 5 years to see this guy play again.
Yeah, he's good. If the Saints Kamara is gone, I would hate to see him go to the Eagles. I'll tell you. I mean, the Eagles are already Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah, they're trying their best to get there to the big game again. Mike Gesicki or T.J. Hawkinson? Oh, this ain't fun.
I'm going the Hawk.
Is Greg Dulcich available?
Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean,
he's already scored and played and done.
He's kicking ass. T.J. Hawkinson. I go T.J. Hawkinson. There's something about Gesicki that I don't like, and it's maybe how he does the gritty. So, I mean, I'm going T.J. Hawkinson here.
He hasn't got enough dance moves for you?
Oh, God. Brutal. I'm going with the long hair, Mike.
All right. I'll go with Hawkinson with you. I think the Lions could be playing catch-up in that game at some point, so maybe they'll be throwing the ball.
Anytime
talk smart throws with Johnny Unitas, we could talk about it, Johnny. I just don't know what you want to. You always say this question. I'm not even in the league. I don't even know what there is to talk about.
What do you want to talk about, Johnny? I'm on for another minute here.
Make it quick.
Make it quick. Come on, Johnny. Get the question. Get you.
Snap. Come on.
How he owns us, Scotty. That's all he wants to talk about.
Because he's kicking in my ass. That's what he wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
He is beating. Oh, yeah. You're in my division, Tony. You get it.
Yeah.
He's kicking ass. He wants to talk about it because he's winning. It's so easy to talk about things when you're winning, Tony. We're coming for you, though. Tony and my team, we're moving up the ranks slowly. We're sneaking.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx my squad, so I'm just going to say congratulations. He's dominating.
Well, I didn't say anything too much. I said we're sneaking. I didn't, Ertz. And I think that's it for me. Keller Ertz, happy Halloween, everybody. Tony, amazing costume. You look sexy as ever. Sean! I want one of those hats with the hair on it.
Yeah? Do you?
There he is. Woo!
Players, Kelly. There goes Scottie. He didn't even get to ask the question. I started Tua over Lamar this week. I'm hoping for a big payoff. I wouldn't do that, Connor. I would keep your hopes up on that one. Lamar dropped 26, I think. If you look up Max Dennison from Hocus Pocus, that's who Sean looks like. I was going for like a wild look in the back here, but it's just not working. So we'll tame it. So I stopped getting bullied live on the air.
RC, I absolutely love that call, by the way.
I was about to say, you probably know who that is. I don't watch television or movies or anything. That isn't Jake Paul knocking out Anderson Silva. Let's mention how I'm going to be in first, win or lose today. He just wants to brag. That's what he wants to do.
He just wants to talk about it. So let's just give Johnny his props.
I should send Johnny the link. Get on here.
He's 7-0. He's running roughshod over the league. His team has been impeccable. Here's the thing, Johnny, which has been nice for you. You've gotten not a lot of high scores against you because you're first in the league, but you're not even first in points. So the team is really good, but eventually that shakes out against you at some point.
In the playoffs, usually
it shakes out against you, where you won't get the team that's going to score 115. You're going to catch the team that's going to score 170.
All right, I think I have caught up with the chat. We don't have any more left. If you guys are here on TikTok, please jump over to our YouTube channel. It's right here in bold, MJT Football. Come on over and leave your start sits in this chat. We will be able to see it, or any topics on football today. I got the inactives pulled up here, Tony. I'm going to try and get through this without dying of COVID, but let's see here. James Conner, inactive. Nothing for the Falcons, really. Nothing for the Ravens, really.
After that, we could talk about that Arizona backfield for a second because and we play in a dynasty league together, so this isn't great information, but that Keontae Ingram guy, they seem to really like him.
Don't do this to Enoy Benjamin like that.
But I'm saying, like, I don't think that they believe that Enoy Benjamin is the future of anything there. Like, he's like a nice player, nice piece, even though he's looked really good this year. Like, I think last year he came in relief and people were scrambling to pick him up and he wasn't very good. And then this year, he's looked fast. He's looked strong. He's looked like a good, fill-in or whatever. But they seem to love this Keontae Ingram, who could be a nice dynasty. If you play in dynasty, like pick him up and put him on the end of your bench. And maybe Connor's not back next year in Arizona.
Oh, I don't know about Connor coming back next year, so you might be on to something there. Zeke and Noah Brown out for the Cowboys. Nothing really for the Broncos. They're already playing, though. If you missed out on the Broncos start sits, you missed out. I see tight end Darren Waller on the Raiders report, not going to play today. Don't see Adams. So it looks like Adams is good to go. I know he's dealing with an illness.
Yeah, I got the message. He's playing. He's active.
You expect that out of that kind of player unless the illness is really bad. Wide receiver River Craycraft is out for the Dolphins. I don't know if you guys are streaming tight ends. One of those Dolphins tight ends is an option for you here at the last minute. They always play like 2 or 3 tight ends throughout the game. Nothing really for the Patriots of note. Jarvis Landry out for the Saints. Michael Thomas out. I think that's already known. Adam Troutman out. It's another Chris Olave week is what that sounds like to me. Yep. Corey Davis out for the Jets.
They said Elijah Moore expected to be heavy in the game plan today, which I guess. I mean, you did use a second-round pick on him, so feel free to use him in the game.
Yeah, I want to try and figure it out. And that's all. That's the list. So
we need a Jaguars touchdown defensively right now.
I would like a Jaguars touchdown. Anything that's a Broncos L. How are you watching that on ESPN Plus?
Yeah.
Taysom / Juwan Johnson are the tight ends TDs for the Saints. And you're going to see Foster Monroe on the other side for the Raiders. So backup tight ends in that game. Dobbs, Moore, or Dillon. I wouldn't play DK, Sean. I would keep DK off. I don't know what they're going to do with him. If he tweaks it, if anything happens, I don't know if he's on a snap count or what it is, but it's a pretty serious injury. He wasn't expected to come back this quickly. But his choices aren't strong, though. Would you start these guys over DK regardless?
No. I'm saying I wouldn't start DK this week.
Yeah. I wouldn't either.
It's a pretty scary injury, and I think that just they have to think about not this week and trying to win the NFC West. Like, that's his future right there.
Yeah.
And that needs a week. That needs more imaging, more consulting from medical professionals. You can't just run out your 25-year-old receiver on something where it's like, because even what was that one thing that Joe sent us this week, that the injury to JC Jackson is massive, the patella tendon rupture like that. So like, it's not going to affect, it's not like, oh, well, he'll be back in 9 months ready to go. They're saying like, this could affect 1-2 years, drag out, take away speed, take away agility, all those things. You don't want to do that to a guy that you just gave all that money to, and it could be preventable. I just don't see him doing that. So in this scenario, Sean, I'm going to take the high upside player in Romeo Dobbs.
I was going to say the same thing, Tony. It's
Sunday Night Football. You're going to get to watch it. You're going to get to cheer every moment. I think that they're going to be forced to throw the ball a lot because Buffalo puts up a lot of points. He's trying to placate to my feelings. I'm worried about your team that everybody was talking trash about starting 0-3. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to jinx it. I gave the shout out to Derek Pupino.
Yeah. Is this the controversy that they were talking about the other day? Johnny fakes power outages when he's losing at NCAA football. One of those things.
Shit. Now Derek's throwing shade at him.
Game disconnects. Oh no, we have to restart from the beginning. That sucks.
Get him.
I was down by 21. I'll spot you 7.
If Johnny was old enough, he would have been that kid that jumped up and hit the reset button when we were playing Nintendo together. Oh man, I hated that kid.
This is for flex. Juju, because Everett is on bye, and my bench is slammed with injuries. Yeah, you can put Juju in your flex if that's your best option, Sean.
Wait, this is
Juju. He's saying that the start sit was for his flex. Sorry. But those two are because Juju and Everett are both on bye week. I didn't realize that. Russell Wilson has to be the worst Super Bowl winning quarterback ever.
Oh, stop it. Who's saying crazy shit like that?
That was Bodo.
Really? You think he's the worst ever? You think he's worse than Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson?
Worse.
Get out of here.
Well, we answered all the questions, Tony. We made it. We did the inactives. We answered all the questions. It's Halloween. We both came in costumes.
I honestly, if you told me, you said I'm wearing a referee outfit, that's not a costume, so I'm not going to dress. It's not a
I made
costume.
my hair crazy a little bit. That's part of the costume.
I'm not gonna put in effort and put on fake mustaches and color my eyebrows to match my wig so I get a little bit of salt and pepper in there. I'm not gonna go put in a bunch of effort and you're putting on a referee jersey. It's not happening.
I got a question over here on TikTok. By the way, if you're in the TikTok chat, I'm not really looking at it. So come over to the YouTube channel, MJT Football. I can't believe this is a question. Najee Harris or Tyler Algier?
Najee Harris or Tyler Algier? This is actually a lot tougher.
It is.
I have Najee on my bench. Little razzle dazzle. Ooh.
From who? The Jags?
Yeah, the Jags. They're inside. They're threatening to score, but I'm just waiting for Trevor Lawrence to mess this one up too. They just try to do like a little wide receiver reverse. They did a read option to the left and then ran Zay Jones around the backside for the reverse, and it got him like 4 yards. It's probably their most successful play inside the 10-yard line so far this game.
You see Johnny here? Johnny said, it was one time. Quit harassing me. I only pulled the plug on the internet one time, okay? It was only one.
He's like, I only went to the power switch in my garage and went down one time. He's like down there like a scene in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's like a massive lever.
Yeah,
Lever's unnecessarily large.
He's like oddly sensitive about stuff like harassing me. He's always talking about harassment. Somebody making a comment about a time when you quit. You know, like.
I think we should get these two on so that we can hash this out live on the air. I called out Mike Trico earlier. My bad. It's Steve Levy. That's the god-awful announcer. Jesus, Bodo hates him.
Yeah, Steve Levy's a hockey guy. He was doing Monday Night Football for a bit, and he's a good announcer. Like I don't think people get how tough that job is, Bodo. It's he's not my favorite, but it's also super tough. What up, Seven? How we doing? Things are heating up in the Vegas League.
I have a tough week in that league. I have Eckler, Kelsey, and Debo all down. I got to try and still win. I'm 6-1. We got to hang on for dear life in this week. I think I have Dulcich in there.
Etienne.
He scored?
Yep. Now all of a sudden Etienne's looking like a steal. Here's the thing that I love about the trade is that we are going to get to see really what Travis Etienne can do. And they're using him like we all hoped he would be used. Now the only thing we have to worry about is like at some point, are they going to cloud things by seeing like, can Snoop Connor, could he be the guy? Could he be our our goal line back at some point? Like, I think he gets in there and muddies the water. I'm playing Etienne in a couple leagues, and he's really putting hurting on me this morning. And rough way to start. But I have faith. I will be victorious.
Looking like I might have made a mistake in that league, Tony.
About what?
Last night, it was really late, too. I was sleepy, so I was probably not thinking very clearly. Because my running backs are all down, I'm down Eckler, J.K. Dobbins, all in the same weeks here. And I have Cordell Patterson on IR. I got Algier and Benjamin in the lineup. So I was like, I'm going to play a high ceiling play here. I'm going to play Zay Jones, try and get a touchdown or a big play of some sort. And it's just not happening for him. And I had other receivers I could have played.
Yeah, the Zay Jones one feels a little not great because he's going to draw some Patrick Surtain coverage. It's also the Broncos defense. I don't play any upside guys against the Broncos defense because the Broncos are not as terrible as they are because of their defense. They're as terrible as they are because Nathaniel Hackett and Russell Wilson haven't been able to figure it out. There was another play right before halftime where it was clearly the pre-snap read. I was sitting there, I go, they're going to have Dulcich to the flat. Like if he runs a little quick curl, they're going to have this tight end. And he runs the quick curl and Russell Wilson takes a sack. It's like they only have one defensive back over there. Even in a zone scenario, you're still going to get Dulcich in a one-on-one scenario against a 5'9" corner. Like, he's 6'6" and essentially a receiver. Like, just that's your read. That's the whatever.
Hey, Tony.
All right, 3:49 to go. Russ.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to do great.
On the line.
I'm sure they're not going to lose by scoring less than 20 points again. I'm sure it won't happen.
All he's going to do is get into field goal range.
What's your feelings on your boy Ray McCloud today?
My feelings on Ray McCloud is it's
no Debo.
I don't care. Like, you're not going to convince me that Ray McCloud is going to step into a bigger role. Like, it's a super long shot. So if this is one of those, like,
it's 32-man league, so I'm playing him kind of by force, but
oh fuck.
What happened?
Russell Wilson deep shot down the sidelines to KJ Hamler on the first play, taking any suspense out of it. They're already in McManus field goal range with 3:30 to play.
Oh, that's too much time. That's too much time. They got Dougie P and they got Trevor Lawrence on the other sideline.
You said that as if that's like a combination for disaster.
Johnny's chanting ETN, ETN.
Yeah. If the fictional character Patrick Mahomes, if he's the Grim Reaper, Trevor Lawrence is what? The Sandman? Like, dreams, sleep? Not, like, what fictional character would he be? He would be nobody.
He's some kind of draft or something. So you agree with me that Russell Wilson he's been horrible this year. We agree with that.
Cortland Sutton is killing me right now this morning, and he just dropped an easy catch.
I wanted to tip one up and it get intercepted.
Yeah, Bodo, 50-yard dime down the sideline to KJ Hamler, which is one of those things that is it the offensive line that bad where he's not able to get those moon balls off this year?
Yeah.
Or are they just not calling the right play to make that an option? He did just hit his number one, Cortland Sutton over the middle, who dropped it. Ooh.
What down is it?
It is 3rd and about 5 with 2:42 to play after the crucial. It would have been a first down and mega yards to Cortland Sutton on this play. Like, they would have been inside the 15 for sure.
Drops it.
And he just dropped it. Just booted it off his chest. 3rd and 5, 2:23. They have to call a play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not going to lie. I could use a big field goal from McManus.
I could use a big field goal blocked from McManus.
Well, we're going to disagree on this one. Russ scrambling to his left, showing off the wheels. A lot of people would say he's carrying a little extra weight. Perhaps it's a couple extra danger witches that he had this offseason, but he's able to pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute warning. Denver's got the ball. Nathaniel Hackett is sweating like a fat kid playing baseball in the Miami Heat.
How many timeouts do the Jaguars have?
I don't know. Enough to make it interesting.
Okay, good.
But we're talking about the Broncos in the red zone. They've struggled here all year. Like, this isn't a great, like a spot where you're like, oh, they're going to figure it out. Like, the run game isn't going, and Russ isn't hitting the open wide receivers. I could use a Cortland Sutton touchdown or a field goal by McManus, one or the other.
Me too. I got Cortland Sutton. I'm thinking about going back in time and taking him out of my lineup, putting Travis Etienne Jr. in there instead.
You want to go in the time machine?
Yeah.
And put in who?
I have Etienne on my bench, just chilling there.
Why?
I'm a loser, Tony. I'm a loser. And I have Chris Olave in my flex, Cortland Sutton at receiver, and I could put Chris Olave at wide receiver and Etienne in the fucking game.
You should have reached out on this one.
You think this was not a mistake, Tony? You think that I just consciously did that move?
You just forgot to look at the lineup or what?
I didn't set my lineups till last night until like 2 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
I just made a mistake. Looks
Um,
like this game's going to overtime. Wait, what? I thought they'd take the lead if they get a field goal.
no, they 3. It's 17-14.
Oh, perfect. Go ahead. Hit the field goal then. You can have your Brendan McManus field goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need 3. But I could be far behind. I don't know. I'm watching it on like super delayed stream. So maybe they, for some reason, already did kick the field goal, but I don't think they did.
Is DK going to do great against the Giants? We keep saying beware, be careful. We don't know how much DK is going to be used, especially in the way that he's used typically down the field. If he gets anything, it's going to be a short yardage probably. He's going to get down or get out of bounds and be safe about the knee injury.
Here's another reason to beware of playing him against the Giants. The pass rush, the blitz, the aggressiveness of Wink Martindale has to factor into how they're going to play today. And so it might be just a lot of quick outs. It might be a lot of checkdowns to Kenneth Walker or Will Dissly or something like that. You want to play him, but if you have somebody that's even like a valuable option, or you think like, hey, I need at least 10, 12 points, I got to take somebody else, you should do it.
Harrison also has a good one. Well, Tony, I think we caught up with the chat. Should we call it so we can watch the rest of this game?
Yeah, it's up to you. I don't care.
I'm sniffling and struggling and choking anyways. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's been a good one this week. Happy Halloween. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Check your kids' candy. Make sure ain't no razor blades or fentanyl in their bags.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Why do you even put like stuff like that in the universe, Mike? What are you doing? You're watching too much Dateline, my friend.
I was literally watching Dr. Phil before I came on here. That's what he was saying. So I'm just relaying.
What you need to do is you need to get all your kids' candy together, and you need to check it for fentanyl and razor blades.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Because there's dangerous predators out there. Now, I need you to plug into my show right here. I'm not trying to sell this or anything, but this is a device that I've been selling. Dr. Phil, we're going to look back, and it's going to be the biggest scam ever. All those Dr. Oz. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to drink this tea, and it's going to make your stomach go way down in size. It's like none of this shit works. Dr. Oz, you're not in good shape because of a tea you drank. You're in good shape because you exercise and you eat well. Stop lying to people.
Before y'all go, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys next week with your starts and sits for week 9 of the NFL season. The great Justin Herbert will be making his return to the NFL next week. So be ready for that. I will be coming as Dr. Phil for Halloween next year.
I was just going to say, Mike, I will be here as Dr. Phil next year.
Jot it down, and we're both going to come as Dr. Phil, and Joe is not going to know what to do. He's
2 Dr. Phils. You need to work on your Dr. Phil impression. That's what I want. You've got 365 days to work on your Dr. Phil impression.
I got to start watching some more Dr. Phil. I just saw like a random clip on YouTube come across my screen. Yeah, but I'm committed, so I'll get it done for you, Tony. I'll get it done.
Think about he's an older Alex Robson. Alex Robson is still a little high pitched up here, Tony Tucker, and Dr. Phil's a little bit lower and slower down here, Mike. Broncos just took the lead, 21-17. And just end the show whenever you want. I've said nothing. What happened?
Who scored the touchdown?
Latavius Murray. It means nothing to me. It means